Hello, everypony. It's I, Comic Field, and today I'm going to be announcing my brand new universe of fan fictions and stuff that I'm collaborating with Adrian Man Ray a little bit, but I'm mostly the main director. In the description, I will link the stories that I have so far in the wiki, and I'll be announcing the upcoming stuff for Phase 1. This will be planned out a lot more than my previous BCU that used to exist. I mean, it still exists. It's still updated once in a while, but this will be my main thing that I am mostly working on. Let's begin. Well, let's begin with the ones that have already released. First, we have The Cedrian Winter. The Cedrian Winter is a story about um, Thomas and friends, where Sodor, the island, the duchy, basically erupts into a civil war. And it's a short story, a relatively short story. It features Robert II, also known as Robert Normandy, um, fighting against the authoritarians that are trying to take over the island. All right, that's the Cedrian Winter, and now we move on to the Tale of Comic Field, which was already released. The Tale of Comic Field is the origin story of Comic Field, where it basically tells how he began, how he became Agent of Twilight, how everything happened in great detail, and how he started his rivalry with the evil Aldous Slate. I will confirm one thing: this will be a trilogy, so Tale Comic Field will be in Phase 1. There will be a second Comic Field, Untitled, in Phase 2. And then finally in Phase 3, we'll have the final culmination of the Phase 3 phases, Comic Field Armageddon. I'm not sure if they'll do anything beyond Phase 3 yet. Yet. There might be more. But, still. That's Phase... Alright, so that's the Tale Comic Field, and there's my confirmation about two more Comic Field projects being released. So now let's move on to the upcoming projects. Alrighty, the first upcoming title is Mortal Kombat Retribution. MK Retribution will be the third title in the Comicverse, and it will tell a similar story to Mortal Kombat 9, but with many changes, such as more characters, including characters not from MK, mostly OCs, and it is upcoming, and I will begin writing it as soon as this video is released. Well, soon after, at least. I probably will do something else, but, Next project will be written and announced by my good friend Adrian Man Ray, so take it away, Adrian.
Hey everybody, it's Adrian Mamray. You like my new costume? Yeah, it's cool. This is my Comicverse costume. And speaking of that, I am doing a project in this universe. So, this is going to be exciting. What project, you ask? It's a Spider-Man project, by the way. So, stay tuned for that.
A couple extra details about this that Adrian didn't seem to say. He was mostly announcing his Comicverse design and his what the project was going to be. It's going to be called Spider-Man Villainous, if that wasn't obvious from the thing. It's in development, and uh, it's going to have 16 villains. Yeah, it's going to be a big project. Probably not going to be as long as a lot of the other ones, but still. Next up, my sister Emily, also known as Train Station, will be announcing her next project that she's going to work on. So take it away, Emily.
Hello, Comic Field fans. I am a Mavis Daisy fan, or Emily, or Train Station, whatever you want to call me. And I am working on a Thomas project. I don't really have a name or a plot synopsis yet, because I've been kind of procrastinating and doing my own thing, but that's not important right now. So, it shall be coming at some point, hopefully in Phase 1.
Thanks, Emily. Now, for the last project of Phase 1 that's going to release is going to be an untitled Shrek project. Yeah, Shrek. uh, it won't be like... It'll reference some memes, but that's really it. I don't really have anything on it so far. The working title is Shrek and Donkey, but that's subject to change. I don't really have anything else for this project. It's just going to be about Shrek. It's going to be in the Comicverse. That's pretty much it. Stay tuned. Alright, now for some extra details about the Comicverse. The biggest thing to note is that in the Comicverse, the Central Powers won World War I. There was never World War II, and a lot of countries kept their monarchies. You can read more about it on the wiki. 2. A couple other upcoming projects in Phase 2 and 3 include an Avengers project, an Aldous Slate origin story, a solo Sunset Shimmer project that takes place primarily in the human world, a SpongeBob-related project, a Justice League project, and a Dragon Ball project. Note, not to mention Comic Field 2 and Comic Field 3 Armageddon. For more info, check out the wiki or read the tale of Comic Field The Century in Winter. Subscribe for more horse.